Yeah, the Congo line has started. Being alone is a party. From my root chakra, I'm on it. Don't wear my crown, it won't fit. Hail, hail, I found my crown.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Dr. Sai, and I'm excited to drop these gems with you. It's so important for us, while I'm in nature, for us to really discover the devotion that matches the auric field's welcoming power that we're looking for it to do, right? Devotion is an amazing tool that is given to all of humanity. We have to be very careful because there are a lot of energies looking to harvest your devotion. But I must tell you what devotion is. Devotion is when you add intention, passion to consistency. Consistency stands alone. However, when you add passion and you add intention, you get devotion. I want to go deeper with you on the idea of what devotion is and what it does. I want to say to you today on this episode that the inner flame of devotion literally becomes an internal flame within you. It becomes a subtle yearning for the divine. It becomes an evolving into a deeper or an inner commitment. It becomes a purification process. Devotion begins to act and it serves as a purifying force. It burns away distractions, attachments, clearing of the path for spiritual growth. It is also a symbol of alchemic transformation. The fire of your devotion symbolizes your personal desire for transformation and spiritual awakening. Devotion also serves as a sacred union. It serves as a devotion to relationship. Devotion as a relationship with the divine, similar to the bond between a lover and the beloved. It is the devotion to continue to say yes, the sacred yes. It deals with mutual recognition, knowing that spirit got you and you got spirit. It is a divine partnership of synergy that says, I'm not going to let God or anyone else, my community, my friends, my family, do anything alone. I am going to do it with them in tandem, in partnership, in harmony. And it becomes a living devotion because now you're aligning thoughts, you're aligning words, you're aligning actions, you're putting it together and you're defining your life with what your will is, but not only your will, but your desire to showcase practicum, discipline, and your surrender. So devotion is powerful. I challenge you today to find the niche and find your devotion. It is not just a regular niche. It is actually the transformative power that you have. It becomes the inner shift. It becomes the elevating. It becomes the expanding of your consciousness. It becomes the alchemic growth. It becomes the transcendence of ego. You begin to find that your personal desires leading to greater compassion, they begin to lead to self-awareness and interconnectedness with life. And I want to say this to you. There's a major impact on the world when we begin to sincerely operate in our devotion. Our devotion begin to depend depend on what it is that I'm bringing in and vice versa. What I'm bringing in is depending on my devotion, and my devotion is also what's navigating and telling me what I'm bringing in. Devotion becomes the vessel for divine wisdom. It becomes the vessel for love and healing. There are mystical paths for devotion. Devotion serves as the technique of surrender, as I said earlier. It becomes the very tradition, the routine, the regimen for what it is that you wish to embody. It literally becomes the trusting of the divine plan. It becomes the divine longing and the desire and what it is that you're truly looking for. It becomes the yearning of your union of life. It becomes the desire to say, I don't need the ego anymore. I need my devotion. You become very important in this life when you begin to realize the navigation of your spiritual highs and lows. You know, one of the things that I realize is my devotion causes there to be supernatural transactions in my life daily, all the time. As I'm out here in nature, you might hear the various noises in the background. But because of my devotion to accomplish this video, I notice that I am ignoring all the forms of the distractions. Noises that would have in other times caused my focus to be derailed. Because I am devoted to sharing these gems with you, I am distracted not by anything. And so that is what I want to help you navigate today. I want you to get into the point where you become in union with the divine. And when I say the divine, I'm talking about whether you believe in God or not. I want you to realize your purpose, your being here, your beingness is divine. You are both human and divine all at the same time. And that union is calling for a mystical and a serious, I don't even want to say serious, but an authentic devotion. An authentic devotion. And so when we begin to look at this, let's look at devotion as a gateway to divine knowledge. Let us look at devotion as the keys to divine wisdom. As devotees surrender our will, as we begin to surrender our will, we begin to realize that we're opening ourselves up to the higher spiritual knowledge and revelation. We have an experimental knowing that is happening through our experiences right now. This knowledge is not intellectual, but it is deeper. It is intuitive and it is grounded and rooted in the divine. It is our awakening of our inner senses. Devotion leads to an awakened perception of the world as a reflection of the divine reality. I am not subscribing to any at all illusion. No illusions. I'm not subscribing to any illusions. I recognize that I have an awakened perception and an expanded consciousness. And I'm starting to see myself out of this matrix. And you understand the divine within you when you begin to see devotion as a gateway to the divine knowledge that you need as you're bringing in what you're calling in. You're not bringing it in as if it lives outside of yourself. You're bringing it in because you're aligning yourself in a divine embodiment in order for the frequencies to match. Because if it matches, can't nothing stop it. All right. I want to finally share this with you as I close this segment. And I really hope that you're grounding and grabbing what I'm sharing. I'm in nature, got bugs biting me and all kinds of stuff. But I wanted to make sure this video was as authentic as this moment is. And as I begin to channel and sit in this amazing grounding, there's so much things going on in the world as we speak. The things that are going on as we speak, there are bombings going on in different countries. Iran has bombed Israel. We're finding out that there are ambassadors and kings being removed and shifted. We're seeing so many different transitions and transactions that are happening globally. Planes are crashing with over 240 people, yet there was one survivor on the plane. Different things that are going on. Interesting with the news that are going on. That the news that's going on, is it provoking anxiety or is it provoking you to a deeper devotion? Because your devotion is a path to freedom. You are liberated through devotion. You are surrendering and transmuting through your devotion. You are living in divine consciousness when you embody the divine love and wisdom and carry these qualities to the world. It's your devotion. Your devotion to serve and self-realization and the divine union has caused an auric field that people are saying, I want to be around you. I need to be around you. I have to be around you because of who you are. There is a supernatural existence that is happening with you and your devotion. Remember, we talked about what devotion is. As you add the passion, as you add the intention, as you add the all of these things, you add the passion, the intention to your consistency, your devotion will begin to aurically align you. You will begin to feel your aura shift, your energy centers, like Ezekiel called it in scripture. He said the will within the will. whatever you want to call it, whether it's chi, whether you're calling it just your spirit man, you are expanding beyond what you ever thought could be possible. But you must align yourself. And the only way to do that is through your devotion. I challenge you today to enter into your divine rest, knowing that there is an embodiment that is shifting your life and your possibility forever. I want you to take this moment at this moment and channel in and anchor in the sacred pause of your life. I want you to begin to decipher what it is that you're channeling in this moment. And not only in this moment, but the days to come. I want you to begin to journal and write down the codes that you're receiving from your devotion. Maybe your devotion is a time of prayer. Maybe your devotion is a time of meditation. Maybe your devotion is time with the ancestors. Maybe your devotion is time with yourself, mirror work, sitting with plant medicines, or whatever it is that you need to do. Make sure that your devotion, it is not stayed on one thing. Make sure that your devotion evolves. Just like faith evolves, your faith can increase. So your devotion may have to shift depending on what it is that you're manifesting. And again, we're not only manifesting, we are embodying. And in order to embody, you must devote yourself to a particular and a peculiar practice that only you understand. Maybe it is waking up in the morning and sitting with yourself, having that coffee and stating the affirmations. Maybe it is your study with neuroscience and polyvagal therapy. Whatever that may be, I want you to find your devotion and dedicate to it. Because the moment you do that, just like the bamboo tree, and we think about the bamboo tree, I'm in nature now, so the bamboo tree is on me. Let me say this real quick. The thing about the bamboo tree is that when it is underground, it takes a time of preparation. To me, this is the realm of devotion. While it is underground, no one can see it. No one knows except the sower. And maybe you're like that bamboo tree. Maybe you know you sowed a seed. Maybe you know that there was seed time and now it's harvest. Maybe you understand that you are the only one that put that in the ground. So no one else knows. So you might seem crazy to everybody. Everyone's like, where's the tree you planted? Where's the seed that you planted? They want the results immediately. And you know, just like the bamboo tree takes 5 to 10 years underground before it shoots up on a non-stop vertical ascension. I want to announce to you, whether it be, let me prophesy, let me just articulate, let me express, and let me release this dynamic word. This is going to be a living word for some of you. Many of you might have been in a point in your life where you notice that you are wanting more and you're experiencing more, yet at the same time, the vibrational match has not been there. What I'm saying to you is you are in a preparation mode. Your mind is right. You're doing all the right things, but no one can see you yet. Maybe you haven't got all the followers. Do it anyway. Maybe no one's watching your podcast. Keep doing it. Maybe no one came to your first concert. Doesn't mean you don't need to do a second one. Why? Because you are just like that bamboo tree being prepared to be launched into another dimension in which no one will be able to stop you. The energy in which I'm talking about right now is the fact that the bamboo tree takes a time of silence. It's like a salah. It's like a sacred pause. That's the devotion. The devotion is not loud. The devotion doesn't need to be seen. The devotion is sincere. The devotion is integral. And I want to say that to you. You are at this point in your life right now. This video doesn't need to be long. I want to share this with you. You are at a point in your life right now. This is resonating with you and someone else. So you might have to share this. But I'm saying to you, you are at the point where in the midnight hour, right when you're about to give up, you're going to see your bamboo tree pop out of the ground and have a vertical ascension. One thing that I know about ascension is when it happens very rapidly. And that's what's happening with you. You're about to blow up. I'm not talking about just fame. You have favor with God and with man. And when I say God, I'm not talking about the God that they gave you. I'm not talking about a God of religion. I'm talking about that relationship that's personal with your purpose, and that relationship that is personal with compassion. That relationship that yields and moves you and shifts you and makes you show up as what's needed, not how you want to, not how you subscribe to reality, but how you get into the ebb and flow with spirit, tapping into the synchronicities that's calling you, that has been provoking your spirit to do something brand new. And guess what? You're not crazy. Many people think you're crazy right now. You might be the black sheep of your family. You actually might be the very person that people think have lost their mind. But can I say this to you? And I'm not saying it like a preacher. I'm saying it like your coach, your friend, your brother, somebody that's here to do life with you. I need you to know, as the shift is happening in your life, keep a clear vision. You might be a clairvoyant, clairaudient. You might be an individual that listens to the voices, but there is a uniting of the voices, becoming one voice in you. That inner voice is becoming your navigational system. You are becoming sensitive to your devotion and realizing your practicum is what's giving you all that you need. You are in a season of preparedness. And as you're underground, prepare to be like that bamboo tree that's about to just sprout up. And I'm so excited to share that with you. I'm so excited that you have chose to watch this video. And if you will, say this with me. I am that I am. And that I surrender to the transformation that my devotion is yielding in my life. And I realize the divine union that I have with myself and with spirit. And I recognize that my consciousness is expanding. And I realize that I am in a silent transmission of wisdom. I know that I am my own guru. And I am taking this path to enlightenment. And nothing can stop me because of my devotion. My devotion is making me a vibrational match. Whew! Yeah, that's good. My devotion is making me prepared so that I am a vibrational match. I don't have to call in what I am. So become what you are looking for. Instead of seeking it, become it. Don't follow Christ, embody Christ. Don't follow Sophia Christ consciousness, embody her. Don't follow these ascended masters only, but embody them. Recognize that you're being called, right? To understand the wisdom that is being called within you. I love you very much. And I hope that this encouraged you to keep being devoted, because your devotion is aligning you in ways that you've never seen before. I'm leaving you with a small story, and I hope this resonates with you. In my own devotion, it was through my devotion that I was ready. In 2014, shot twice in the head. My devotion is what prepared me for that. I was able to listen in and receive the codes that something was going to happen. I was going to go through a cosmic alignment and an experience that could cost me my life. But I'm thankful that I was able to listen to the voice that saved my life. In the next episode, I'm going to talk to you about synchronicity keys and how those synchronicity keys saved me. Devotion is one of the keys. And as you deepen your devotion, let it be known to you and to all those that are around you that certain things are going to shift. Thank you for watching The Shift Happens. I'll see you next time.
I found my crown. I'm on my throne.